Hello everyone, this is Lincoln's Prime, and today we are taking a look at the Super Action Statues Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency. And before we take a look at the figure, as usual, we'll be taking a quick look at the box. So basically, on the front we do have the open clamshell that the figure was contained in. We get Joseph Joestar on the side, Super Action Statues, some words I can't read that probably say Super Action Statues, I don't know. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Battle Tendency, we get Super Action Statues up top, Joseph Joestar, JoJo, you know, all the stuff. You get a picture of JoJo in a pose right there, and another picture of JoJo in the same pose. On the back we get our promo shots right here, and as well as the basic weapons and accessories layout and other features, and there's really nothing at the bottom, so that is pretty much about it for the box. By the way, if you guys are noticing that I sound weird, yes, I am sick, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge in terms of not trying to cough all over everything, so please just bear with me. But moving right along, here we have these Super Action Statues, Joseph Joestar out of the box, and this is my favorite JoJo out of the entire series. I think, in my opinion, Joseph Joestar is the JoJo. He's cool, he's smart, he's funny, all that kind of stuff. So, absolutely love Joseph. Part 2 is my top favorite part. I love Battle Tendency. But anyways, moving right along to the figure, move his stand from here. Wait, stand? No, not yet. Anyways, but yeah, he looks really good. I think this figure really does capture his essence. But yeah, really nice looking figure. I do believe this is more based off of like the manga colors, so that would probably explain like the blue hair and some like the color choices for the clothes. Like the anime version would be like the green top with like the blue jeans and the brown hair. So that would be more like anime accurate, and I think manga accurate. I'm not too sure. I have not read the manga for part 2, but I think that would be accurate. I'm not too sure. But the skin tones look really nice. You get the kind of regular, like the light skin tone, and also like just kind of some of the shading and some of the creases and all that kind of stuff, which looks really nice. Now we do also get some shading in like the shirt and the pants and the boots and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of really nice detail and painted detail on this figure. And I think the hair sculpt is also really nice, and it does also capture that kind of Joseph Joestar hairstyle as well. Also moving in on the face, really nice looking face detail here as well. This does really capture that part 2 aesthetic, as well, with like the more Araki style eyes and features as well. So like I said, he really does capture the look of the character very well. But a lot of other nice paint details, like kind of, for example, on the belt as well. No paint splotches or anything like that, which is like really good. I mean, when you pay like high insane prices for a figure, that's kind of what I'd expect for a figure. But yeah, this is a really nice looking figure. Now, going over some of the features, like he does have some like removable parts. Pretty much only like the ones that are interchangeable are the hands, the head, and even the scarf. So like you pop the head off, which is easy, but you can remove the scarf as well. I mean, it's a thing you could do, but then you're left with this ginormous slit in the throat, and that just does not look good to me. But I guess, you know, it's something you could do, but honestly I think he just looks like a skinnier Jonathan with that. But you know, it's something you could do, but I prefer to keep this on. It just attaches with 2 little pegs right here and 2 little parts right there, so it kind of just slides in like so, and pop the head on, and there you go. But yeah, a lot of really nice detail on Joseph here. And now taking a look at the accessories, Joseph Joestar here does come with a pretty good amount of accessories, if I do say so myself. We do get the crossbow that he comes with, or that he had in, I think during the Coliseum fight in part 2, kind of near the end of the series. And then it also comes with this part right here, which makes it look like it has not been launched. So in order to kind of do that, you just detach these parts, but carefully, without breaking it. So just detach those, and then bring this in, and then there's two little holes right here on the sides. Just pop that in. Wait, am I doing this right? Oh wait, no. I have to flip it over. Pop that in on top, like so. In there, like that, and like that. And you could have a unarmed or unloaded crossbow. But yeah, a lot of really nice detail on this, especially with like the handle there, some of the gold bits as well. A lot of really nice paint detail. I kind of like that gunmetal-ish silver color as well. The brown, like kind of like the wooden looking parts, that looks really, really nice, especially the detail and like the panel linings with the rope here. So yeah, a lot of really nice detail on this guy. And then he does come with the hammer that he also had as well, which also looks really nice. Pretty much same colors, but you know, you got the gold, the kind of metallic brown, the silver, silver on the end right here. But yeah, a lot of really nice detail on this as well. And then we do get the infamous Kurakavori, which does look really good, and I think these do, yeah, they do. They have the little J's painted on, so that is really, really cool. And it does have a little hole on the end, which I will get into in a bit. And then we do get an alternate head sculpt. This one with like gritted teeth, and spoilers for part 2, but Caesar's headband after Caesar was pancaked to death. But yeah, really nice head sculpt. Pretty much the same thing, just without, you know, or just with the headband and the gritted teeth. So extra head, and then we have an array of at least 10 hands. There's 8 here. The other 2 are just the fisted hands that come on the figure in the box. So basically, we get a kind of, this is like the hammer holding hand, I believe, and then we have the crossbow holding hand with like the trigger finger, and then we get a pointing finger. We get like a running pose kind of finger, or kind of hand, sorry. Another one right here. Some widespread open hands for like if you want to pull off some more like other kind of dynamic poses, and then another widespread open hand. So we do get a pretty decent array of accessories, and as well as also the fisted hands on the figure as well. And then last but not least, we do get the stand. No, not the Spirit Hamon stand, but the action-based stand. And this is the basic kind of stand that we get with Super Action Statues figures. You know, you get the basic kind of design, and then the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure logo on the bottom, and then we do get a hinge, and a hinge, and it does swivel as well, but I'm not going to do that because I broke mine the last time I tried doing that. So yeah, but that is pretty much the basic array of accessories. Now, changing out the hands is pretty simple. All we got to do is take the fist, pop it off. It does just kind of slide off like easily, like there's no like friction or anything like that. And all we got to do is just take one of the other hands and just kind of slide that on like so. But you do want to be careful at the same time when doing this, because you don't want to break the peg. And you can take one of the weapons and just kind of slide that in to the hand like so. And here we have Joseph with his hammer. So that looks really cool. And then we also do get some of the other weapons now, basically with the crossbow. Actually, I'm going to interchange this part right here. Just take that off. Pop that back on. Okay. With this hand, like so, like the trigger finger hand for the crossbow, just take it, pop it over, kind of fiddle it in. This is a little bit tricky sometimes, but once you get the handle of it, it's easy. So there we go. And then all we gotta do is pop this hand off, interchange it with this hand, slide that on, and there we have Joseph with his giant crossbow, which is kind of hard for him to hold. There is like some of the other hands, like this one right here, is just so you could like pop that off, put this hand on, so this kind of helps support the crossbow. This one doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Like that. Swirl that around. And you can hold it a little easier. You kind of do have to do a little more maneuvering here so you can hold it properly. And put that there. Like so. Kind of get it into place like that. And he can hold it a little easier now. Except this, there we go. And now, there we go. So yeah, he can hold it like so. Looks good. But yeah, so there we have the crossbow accessory on him. And for the clacker volley, sorry, I'm used to the other pronunciation of it. Basically, all we do is we take the there's a few hands you could use, but personally I like to use this hand right here. Just pop this on like so, and there's a finger part right there, and then there's a hole right here, so just pop this on like so. And he could have his clacker balls kind of like that, and it does take a little bit of fiddling. Sometimes it doesn't look too good. Like you might want to, I might want to rotate these around. But yeah, so you have options, and that's what I really like about this figure. But yeah, so a lot of really nice options when it comes to accessories. My light just turned off now. Okay. And then also for the head, you know, we do have this one, so this is what he will look like with the alternate head on his neck. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, a lot of really nice features, a lot of really nice options on this particular figure. And now going over the articulation on this figure, which is really good, by the way. We do get a ball joint at the head, like you've seen many times when I pop that off, but it does allow for a little bit of range, but not too much. That's where kind of the neck joint comes into play a little bit more. So there is a ball joint at the neck, but he can look down about that far, up about that far, but his hair kind of blocks it from looking up a little bit farther. He looks side to side, left and right, and that's about it for the head. For the arms are on a butterfly joint right here. They can move out about that far and about this far, rotate all the way around on the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, swivel at the elbow, but not really. I don't know if this is supposed to swivel or not, but it's there. And then a over 90-degree bend at the elbow, goes up pretty far too, which I appreciate, and back down about that far. And then there's also a swivel at the fist. It can go in and out, and if you swivel around, it can go up and down. So that is about it for the arms. For the torso, we do have a more like a ball jointed diaphragm hinge right in here, so it allows for a lot of really nice range in the torso as well, and swivel around like that, kind of all around. So that's highly appreciated. I like that kind of articulation on my figures. And then finally for the legs, we do get a ball joint at the hip, so he can kick forward about that much, back about that much, not too far, and then you can also swivel a little bit on that ball joint, but then he does have a thigh swivel as well right in here. There is a little over 90-degree knee bend. I'm not too happy about that kind of lack of that knee bend, but it's whatever. But it can go far, or it can go down about that far, and then basically we do get a pivot or a swivel at the ankle joint. It can go up and down and side to side, and there's also a toe bend. So articulation for this figure is really nice. It allows you to pull off a lot of really nice poses and all that kind of stuff. When it comes to JoJo, you know that the poses are one of the bigger parts. And for a quick comparison, here we have the Super Action statues Joseph Joestar next to the Super Action statues Jonathan Joestar, and Jonathan here is a lot taller than Joseph. And yeah, I don't think that's entirely correct because they're all supposed to be around 6'3", I think. So yeah, I don't know. But they do look pretty good together, I will say. We have Jonathan there, and for another comparison, here we have the last Super Action Statues figure I reviewed, the Super Action Statues Part 1, Dio Brando, and again, he is taller than Joseph, but that is so he can fit into scale with Jonathan. But yeah, so that is pretty much about it for comparisons. But yeah, this is a really good figure. Would I recommend it? If you have the money, yes. Highly. I would highly recommend this figure. It's got a lot of really nice accessories. It comes with a lot of really cool features. Articulation is amazing. Paint, great. Detail, great. A lot of stuff about this figure I absolutely enjoy. But anyways, guys, that is about it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.